What's up guys, welcome back to another new video that I hope you guys are going to enjoy. Today Otaku Sensei is going to be recommending the top 10 anime where a guy falls in love with a bad girl. If you do enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and if you're new, remember to hit the notifications button for more upcoming top 10 videos. Also, there's a link to Otaku Sensei's Patreon and Discord server in the description, so join the Sensei server to chat and chill with other weebs and otakus. Without wasting any more time, let's kick off this list.
Nice to see your face. Nice to see your face.
In 10th place is 𝐿ᴇʟᴏᴜᴜᴜ. 15 years have passed since the war between humans and demons began. Dissatisfied with their slow advance into the demon realm, the hero abandons his companions to quickly forge ahead towards the demon queen's castle. Upon his arrival at the royal abode, the hero makes a startling discovery. Not only is the demon queen a woman of unparalleled beauty, but she also seeks the hero's help. Confused by this unexpected turn of events, the hero refuses to ally himself with his enemy, claiming that the war the demons have waged is tearing the southern nations apart. However, the demon queen rebuts, arguing that not only has the war united humanity, but has also brought them wealth and prosperity, providing evidence to support her claims. Furthermore, she explains that if the war were to end, the supplies sent by the central nations in aid to the southern nations would cease, leaving hundreds of thousands to starve. Fortunately, she offers the hero a way to end the war while bringing hope to not only the southern nations, but also to the rest of the world, though she will need his assistance to make this a reality. Finally convinced, the hero agrees to join his now former enemy in her quest. Vowing to stay together through sickness and health, they set off for the human world. In 9th place is Kannagi. This anime is based on a shonen manga by Takanashi Eri, serialized in Comic Rex. In this anime, our unlucky protagonist, Jin, uses the trunk of a sacred tree to carve a statue for a school project. Then he takes it outside. To his surprise, it begins absorbing the surrounding earth and transforms into, hold your breath on this one, a girl. So like all similar setups, this guardian deity is pretty pissed that her tree was cut down, and lives with Jin while she takes out her anger on squashing bugs or cleaning the impurities. In 8th place is Tsukiyomi Moon Phase. The story is about the relationship between freelance photographer Kohei Morioka and Hazuki, a young girl who descends from a royal vampire lineage. At the beginning of the story, Kohei travels to a castle in Germany to take photographs of paranormal phenomena for his friend Hiromi, who is the editor of an occult magazine. At the castle, Kohei meets Hazuki, who feeds on Kohei's blood and claims him as her unwilling servant. Although this blood pact is supposed to bind Kohei to Hazuki as her obedient slave, her act has no effect on Kohei. Following an action-packed sorcerer's battle in which Kohei and his cousin manage to free Hazuki from her captivity in the dreary castle, Hazuki travels to Tokyo and takes up residence with Kohei in his grandfather's house in Japan. Hazuki claims that, because she fed on his blood, Kohei is now her servant, but Kohei continually refuses to obey her, especially when he thinks her requests are unreasonable. Despite their fighting, the relationship between the duo progresses over time, even in the face of repeated attacks by opposing vampires, until Kohei becomes determined to protect Hazuki from the vampire servants of her family, who are determined to retrieve her by whatever means necessary. In 7th place is Kurozukin. The anime is about a 12th century man named Minamoto no Yoshitsune, or Kuro. Kuro flees into the mountains after losing to his brother Minamoto no Yoritomo, the first shogun to rule all of Japan. History records that he committed suicide, but instead Kuro meets a strange, beautiful woman named Kuromitsu in her mountain hermitage. Eventually Kuro falls in love with Kuromitsu, but then realizes she conceals a dark secret. He learns that he is unable to die and continues to live for 1,000 years as Japan evolves into a future society. In 6th place is 𝐵♯HK. Yamada, first name withheld, is a 15-year-old girl who has just entered Takizawa High School. Easily considered exceptionally beautiful, she has only one problem with her body. She thinks her privates look weird and is very self-conscious about it. Upon entering high school, her dream was to have casual sex with 100 men, but therein lies the problem. She believes an experienced partner will tease her about the way her privates look or simply the fact that she's a virgin. She stumbles upon the solution in the form of Kosuda Takashi, a fellow virgin, whom she believes will ease the transition to more experienced partners. There's only one small problem. Yamada doesn't know anything about sex or the ancient art of seduction, meaning her quest to conquer Kosuda will be a difficult one. In 5th place is Phantom, Requiem of the Phantom. Mafia is rife in America, where assassinations are regular occurrences on the street. Inferno, a mysterious company, is behind most of these dealings through the use of their near-invincible human weapon, Phantom. One day, a Japanese tourist accidentally witnesses Phantom's latest murder. Desperate to escape, the tourist hides in a secluded building. However, Phantom, revealed to be a young woman named 𝐼ᴇ, and the leader of Inferno, Scythe Master, captures the tourist and brainwashes him, giving him the name 𝐴. This once peaceful tourist is now a puppet of Inferno with no memories. Drawn into a world of lies, deceit, and violence, 𝐴 must fight to survive, hopefully to one day regain his memories and escape from this world where he is constantly on the brink of death. In fourth place is MM. Our protagonist, Taro Sato, is a high school student who lives his day-to-day life with a big secret. He's a masochist. Encouraged by his cross-dressing best friend, Tatsukichi Hayama, Taro asks the secondary voluntary club for help with his problem and ends up joining the club after they vow to fix him. However, it turns out that all the members of the club have some serious issues. The club leader, Miyo Usurugi, is a self-designated god who is afraid of cats. Arishiko Yuno has a severe fear of men, and the club advisor, Michiru Onigawara, is a sadist who enjoys making people cosplay. Together with other wacky characters such as Yumi Mamiya, a talented masseuse and Yuno's best friend, and Noah Hiragi, the president of the Invention Club, they all learn about the importance of acceptance and kindness. In third place is Elfin Lied. Lucy is a special breed of humans referred to as dysclonias. Born with a short pair of horns and invisible telekinetic hands that lands her as a victim of inhumane scientific experimentation by the government. However, once circumstances present her with an opportunity to escape, Lucy, corrupted by the confinement and torture, unleashes a torrent of bloodshed as she escapes her captors. During her breakout, she receives a crippling head injury that leaves her with a split personality, someone with the mentality of a harmless child possessing limited speech capacity. In this state of instability, she stumbles upon two college students, Kota and his cousin Yuka, who unknowingly take an injured fugitive into their care, unaware of her murderous tendencies. This act of kindness will change their lives, as they soon find themselves dragged into the shadowy world of government secrecy and conspiracy. In second place is Dance in the Vampire Bund. On live television, Mina Tepes, the ruler of all vampires, reveals the existence of her species to the world and states her plan to build a sanctuary in Japan for vampires, called the Vampire Bund. Using her family's wealth to pay off the nation's debt, they have agreed to let her build this safe haven for her fellow creatures of the night. But not everyone is so easily swayed by Mina's influence, as her announcement brings about conflict with humans who believe that the Queen's quest for peace is a facade. Akira Kaburagi does not believe in vampires and gets uneasy whenever they are brought up, although he has yet to realize why. Apart from suffering a head injury a year ago, he lives on blissfully until he meets Mina. She triggers within him memories of a life he had long forgotten, and he soon begins protecting her without understanding why. But Akira's secret is far stranger than he could ever thought possible. He discovers that he is a werewolf, sworn from birth to protect the vampire queen, even if it costs him his life. Now, as these two dance a rondo of death in the Vampire Bund, Mina and Akira find out just how deep their bond goes. And in first place is Mirai Nikki. Lonely high school student Yukiteru Amino spends his days writing a diary on his cell phone, while conversing with his two seemingly imaginary friends, Deus Ex Machina, who is the god of time and space, and Murmur, the god's servant. Revealing himself to be an actual entity, Deus grants Yukiteru a random diary, which shows highly descriptive entries based on the future and forces him into a bloody battle royale with 11 other holders of similarly powerful future diaries. With the last person standing designated as the new god of time and space, Yukiteru must find and kill the other 11 in order to survive. He reluctantly teams up with his obsessive stalker, Yuno Gasai, who also possesses such a diary, and she takes it upon herself to ensure his safety. But there's more to the girl than meets the eye, as she might have other plans for her unrequited love. Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Did you guys enjoy this list or find any anime you're interested in? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. And please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're new, remember to hit the notifications button so you never miss any upcoming videos. And don't forget to follow Otaku Sensei on Twitter at AnimeBrownNet. I'll see you guys in the next one.